What's going on, ghosties? Welcome back to Tales of Spooky Coffee House. If you're new here, welcome to our podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Chelsea.
And I'm Veronica.
And it's time for our much needed coffee break.
Yes, much
Veronica,
needed.
how are you?
I'm good, dude. I'm in the clouds, it's beautiful up here. Nice view. Had a long week at work. Instead of actually going to the pharmacy, I was doing some events with a pharmacist of mine. So pretty much, have you heard of Narcan, naloxone?
I've heard of it. I'm not quite
Mhm.
sure what it does.
So Narcan, aka naloxone, is a nasal spray that you would use on someone who is overdosing on drugs.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so it's usually a 2-pack that should be in that box. Well, it depends, I guess, which manufacturer you get. But the one we have is a 2-pack. You would instill one spray into one nostril, wait a few minutes. If they don't wake up, you spray the other nostril. So we went to a couple of middle schools in Los Angeles, and pretty much it was like a parent student type of event, and we were able to talk about the fentanyl crisis, how much fentanyl it actually takes to kill somebody. So the amount, okay, the tip of a pencil, right? The ones that you sharpen, those pencils.
Yeah, the number 2 pencils.
Yeah, so the tip of that pencil is enough, like if that was fentanyl, that's enough to kill you.
Mm-hmm. And for
um
those that are confused, we talked about the fentanyl crisis in a couple episodes. And Veronica has like a lot more knowledge on this because she's a pharmacist technician. Is that right?
Pharmacy technician, yeah.
Yeah, see, I got it right this time.
Hmm.
So she's got like a lot of knowledge on that. So that's one of the reasons why we were so like hardcore, like telling you guys about the fentanyl crisis, because she knows a lot. I had a lot of deaths in my city that's nearby. So like, yeah, for anybody that's confused on why we're talking about fentanyl.
I'll also take that I'm a legal drug dealer if you ever like can't think of like my professional title,
Yeah, see,
because
that's
it
my
just sounds
favorite title.
cool.
Yeah,
You know what I
hell yeah,
mean?
it does.
Well, anyways, yeah. So the thing is that there's a couple pharmacies out there. I believe it's Walmart and CVS, where you can go to the pharmacy, you could call the pharmacy, and without a prescription, you could get a Narcan. You can either pay cash price, you can use a coupon. I recommend GoodRx, and I think drugs.com also offers coupons. If you have insurance, we'll run it through your insurance, and hopefully you can get the Narcan at little to no cost. I got it free through my insurance, so that's cool. And the thing about Narcan is that it's always good to have it on you. Not, and this is what I like to say, not because like you expect to run into someone that's going to be ODing, but God forbid you are put in that position, you have that Narcan ready to go, whether it's a friend, whether it's a stranger, whether it's a family member. Unfortunately, that's just like today's reality. And yes, these events took place at a middle school. I went to use a restroom at one of these middle schools. Tell me why I could look over the other stall if I stood in one. I was like, oh hell no.
Are you sure it was a middle school, not an elementary school?
I felt like it would be an elementary school, but it was a middle school. So yeah, guys, call your local CVS or Walmart pharmacy and let them know you're interested in an Narcan. You don't need a prescription. The pharmacist can do it for you. It can be ran through your insurance. If it's covered, great. If it's not, go to GoodRx and try to find a coupon there. I don't know what the total would be with the coupon. It varies. But, because there's a lot going on right now with the fentanyl crisis and stuff like that, and just evil people being all around us, please get this Narcan. It's not hard to get, it's very convenient. It's not going to take up much space in your purse, in your backpack. If you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for your kids, do it for your brothers and sisters, and do it for, you know, those kids that did overdose recently. Even weed is being laced with fentanyl. So if you smoke weed, please buy your stuff from a legit place. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to share that fun little thing that happens. How are you?
We got really deep really fast.
But you know what? It's important. Thank you for letting me
Yes.
talk about it.
Yeah.
Share the word. If you don't want a Narcan, you're just not down for it. Share the word. Hey, you can get it for free here or there. If you have a friend that does drugs, let them know that they could get it and have it on them just in case. Get it for yourself. I don't know. But anyways,
Yeah.
moving on.
So speaking of experiences, you had that fun time at work. I had a fun time too this week.
Oh, did you?
I went to go see Scream 6.
Oh, and how was that?
It was really, really good. I had talked before about how I was very hesitant about it because Neve Campbell wasn't going to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've actually been watching like a lot of interviews with her and Skeet and Matthew and Jamie too, who plays one of the characters. He plays Randy. But she went to the premiere with Skeet, and well, I don't know if it was with him, but she was invited to the premiere, and she said she loved it, and so I had high hopes. So it was really really good, dude.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Were there a lot of times where you like things that you predicted happened or
Mm-hmm.
maybe things that you just did not expect?
Yeah, I predicted the killer actually like as soon as we met all of the characters, I knew who it was,
Uh-huh.
but they got me. They got me because um
Spoilers, just in case.
I was gonna try and do it without spoilers, but I really
No, that's what
can't.
I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
oh, okay,
so
yeah. All right.
yeah,
Spoiler
so
alert.
spoiler alert just in case cuz I might slip up on accident. One of the killers because, there's more than one. They actually like killed them off. I'm not going to say if it's male or female. They killed them off. And just to find out that it was staged, kind of like they did in fucking movie 1 where they killed Billy, but then Billy wasn't actually dead cuz he was the killer. And so they got me for a minute because they kind of show it. So same thing with like Billy, they fake it. I fell for it again. So they got me for a minute. And also the last movie and this movie are supposed to be like the requels of the series. Do you know what a requel is?
No.
Okay. So a requel is it's a sequel or a prequel, but it's revisiting that world without the exact same characters. So like in Scream, they bring back the original 3 survivors, but they're not like the main story.
Mm-hmm.
And they go so in depth with it in last movie and with this movie because last one was a requel. This is movie 2 of that requel. And as soon as I like because they're in college now, they're in New York in this movie, and that's what movie 2 of Scream was about, was after the events of high school they were in college. And so I was like, okay, like they're kind of redoing the original trilogy. And so that's how I guessed who the killer was. So I kind of expected it, but not in the way that it was played. So it was really interesting too, and I was very proud of it. We did not miss Sydney at all. It kind of like because it's no longer about her. Like in last movie, it goes about Billy's daughter, so his illegitimate daughter or whatever. And so it's following her now. And so Sydney, they even put it in the movies in the last movie, only came back because of Dewey's death. And so in this one, her and Gail have that love-hate relationship. Her and her husband took their kids and they left as soon as like the killing started. And they even said like she deserves her happy ending. And so I really loved that whole aspect. And they didn't bring Matthew Lillard back, which played Stu, one of the original killers, but they brought him up so much in this movie and even in the last movie that it's pretty obvious that the writers and the franchise is listening to fan theories and they know about this one, about how Stu is still alive. My theory is that Scream 7, because there's going to be a seventh one, is going to complete the trilogy, like the original trilogy, which was all about the past and how like everything you know about the past is wrong and it's going to come back and bite you in the ass, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I have a feeling that they're going to bring in Stu as like the final showdown. Like he's the past that comes back because, everybody thinks he's dead. And they even put that in the movie, like, oh, like if you believe that he's actually dead. So I think he's going to be either the main killer or like the only killer. I have a feeling because if they follow the third movie, the third movie only had one killer. It's the only one that wasn't two. So I have a feeling that he's gonna be like the main killer.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I feel like they're gonna bring Sydney back because in movie 3, she wasn't gonna come back until the killer found her where she was hiding. So I think that's how they're gonna bring her back because, like Matthew already said, he won't do a Scream movie without her,
Mm-hmm.
and she deserves what she is worth.
Yeah.
And so I feel like maybe it was better to not have her in movie 6 so they could pay her for movie 7. You know what I mean? Like for their budget or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, listen, I try to keep up with all that, but I have no clue who you're talking about. And I really hope the ghosties were listening because what?
You just have to sit down and
It's
watch
like a
the movies with
different
me, girl.
language to me.
Hopefully, there's ghosties that know what I'm talking about, because like I
I'm
can't
sure.
be the only
I
one
mean,
that watches horror movies.
yeah, no, I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure.
Anyways, moving on.
So I do have a few questions for you. I kind of miss like doing the whole question thing, so I have a few.
Oh, fun.
Well, yeah, there's only four. It's not that many. What is a secret talent of yours that you can show off like at a bar or something?
I mean, it's kind of juvenile, but it's the only one that I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
I can tie a cherry stem with my tongue.
Yeah, see, that's perfect though. That's
But
great. Because I feel
that's
like
so middle school.
I don't know. I don't have one. Like I don't have a secret talent.
You can
I
sing.
don't, that's not secret though. I let the world know.
Oh, that's
Why would I keep the talent away from the world, you know? What's your favorite Starbucks order?
I don't know exactly what it is because I don't go to Starbucks. I'm not that white. And
Well,
no, like some of the like orders are just
I guess okay, so what's your coffee order at a coffee shop or something? I don't know.
well,
I
no,
didn't think about you.
I have one at Starbucks. I'm just saying,
Okay,
like I
so
don't know like exactly what it is because my friend orders it for me.
do you know what the name
But
is?
it's no, like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know what it is, but
Um,
it's like a chocolate chip or not a chocolate chip, an Oreo cookie,
oh,
like coffee.
yeah, that's the Java chip.
I don't know, maybe, but it also she puts in whipped cream and raspberry syrup.
Okay. Yeah, that's yeah, everyone if you're listening and you're in LA or you're in California, you know what drink that is. I think that's what it's called. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, nice, nice, nice. Okay, so you're obviously a fan of like horror movies. What is your Mount Rushmore of horror movies?
I mean, it should be obvious that it's Scream.
Okay, your next one.
Probably A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Uh-huh.
I like Halloween, but I don't know if it's like my Mount Rushmore.
You wouldn't put him up there.
I don't think so. I'm trying to think of horror movies and not thriller movies because I have like a bunch of those. Um, there's one that I'm thinking of and I can't remember the name of it.
Dude, while you think, I can't get that. Like right now, I'm thinking about Megan Trainor's mother, her I Am Your Mother song. Oh my god, it's stuck in my head. Like I could literally hear it right now.
Mm, Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, definitely love that one.
That one scared me.
Oh, what's that one movie? Truth or Dare.
Never seen that one.
Oh, that one's really good.
What
I think
is
you
it
would
on
like it.
Netflix? Do you know?
I believe so. Let me see.
I am your mother. You listen to me. No one's listening. I know I gave you a
Maybe it's not.
I
Maybe it's
am your
not
mother.
Truth or Dare. Because I
Bum,
don't
bum,
remember.
bum, 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 bum. I'll look for it after, dude.
I don't think it's called Truth or Dare. Because I'm looking it up and I don't see it.
You made it up.
Dude, I feel like I did. But
Eh,
no, it's got a blonde actress.
well, you know what movies I'd put up there? Fucking the Final Destination movies.
Ooh, yeah, that's something that scarred an entire generation.
Yeah. I am your mother. You listen to me. Bum 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 bum.
Oh, would you rather?
Would you rather?
Yeah, would you rather? I was like, it was bugging me because it has what's her face in it.
Yeah, what's your face? Got it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm so high.
Your
Um,
laugh.
speaking of horror movies, though, since I took forever to answer that fucking question, there's a. I was gonna tell you about it. It's called The Legacy Games. It's on, I believe, Paramount Plus, but it's about Jack the Ripper, or not Jack the
Oh,
Ripper, H. Holmes. Wow, that was a completely different country.
Chelsea, you need to get your ish together, man.
Yeah, it's about H. Holmes, and I think you'd
Got
really
it.
like it.
Okay, on
So,
Paramount Plus, and I do have that.
yeah. So, but what is your Mount Rushmore of Pedro Pascal?
I would obviously say The Mandalorian. Obviously say Javier Pena from Narcos. I would probably put. Oh my god! Oh my god! What was I just thinking about?
See, it's not that easy.
Mando, Javier Pena. Oh, Whiskey from Kingsman: The Golden Circle. And the fourth one, I'm just picturing like these characters edged into like a mountain. No, I guess I'll go with Frankie from Triple Frontier.
Okay.
He was pretty cute in that. What is, and this is my last question, what is your favorite brand of cereal?
Special K chocolate.
Hey, dude, that hits the spot though.
Yeah, I know.
That hits the spot. I
At all
personally
times of
like
the
how the
day.
chocolate kind of like sinks to the bottom, so you eat the cereal, and then with the
Yeah.
milk, you just have like the chocolate bits to eat.
Yeah. Stephanie and I used to eat that all the time as like a midnight snack whenever she would stay the night at Nonna and Grampy's during the summers with me.
Mm-hmm.
And did I get you hooked on that too, or was that just like
I don't remember, but I think I'm gonna go to the store after this and get some because it sounds so good.
Dude, same. I might do that too. It'd be worth the 25-minute drive.
Let's just take the podcast to the store. We should do that. Come
That'd be
shopping with
funny.
us, ghosties.
That'd be so funny. I have some questions for you too, Veronica.
I'm ready.
We're gonna play a game because you know I love games.
Ew, ew, ew. That was
And
good. That
it's so
sounded creepy.
it's so funny that I just, mentioned would you rather. Because we're gonna play Would You Rather.
Oh, that's funny. Param push.
Would you rather have a friendly but scary looking monster under your bed for the rest of your life or have nightmares every single day?
A friendly but scary looking monster?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do the friendly but scary looking monster. That's so fine. I have to see myself every day in the mirror, anyways. Might as well.
Oh, that's terrible.
Moving on.
Would you rather get kidnapped by a psychopath or aliens?
Aliens.
Ooh, okay, you're gonna get prodded and probed.
Maybe
You
that's why I said
rather
aliens.
Would you rather be attacked by 20 bats or 20 tarantulas?
Ugh. Ugh, the way I'm feeling right now is not okay. Oh, I'm just picturing spiders crawling all over me.
Ooh.
Um, uh, well, do the tarantulas bite? Because if they don't, I'll just go with that and not the bats, because the bats bite, right?
I mean, if you piss them off, yeah.
Oh, so they're not like attacking me, they're just like
Well, I
swarming me.
mean, if the bats are attacking, because it says attack, then I guess tarantulas would be biting because they're attacking, right? How else does a tarantula attack? Not us thinking so deep into this question.
No, because listen, it's important because I don't know if I'm gonna have nightmares about this, okay?
So the next time you ask me something, Veronica, and I go really, really deep into it, you cannot get mad at me because you're doing it too.
Okay, fine. I'll go with the bats then. Maybe I could
Okay.
punch them away.
Would you rather die from a shark attack or a zombie attack?
Oh, it's gonna hurt either way.
Yeah.
Fuck. Maybe a shark attack. Maybe it'll bite me deep enough so I could bleed to death and drown to death rather than being bit
Well, I
all
mean,
over my body to death.
a zombie just like rip out your jugular and you'd be dead
Well,
pretty
it
quick.
depends what zombies you're talking about, man. Oh my
Plus,
god, I'm so stupid. Joel. I would put Joel on my Mount Rushmore. I'm so stupid. Oh my god.
I can't.
Fucking take off Frankie and put fucking Joel Miller up there, please, from The Last of Us. Jesus Christ.
But also, if you get attacked by a zombie, you'd also become a zombie. So with a shark, you would just be dead.
Yeah, so shark.
Okay. Would you rather watch horror movies with a vampire or a witch?
A witch so they can do like protection spells and shit after the scary movie.
How do you know it's not an evil witch?
Because I have good faith. I believe.
Okay, here's another probably something we're gonna go way too in depth with.
I'm
Would
excited.
would you rather have maggots eat you from the inside out or
Blech.
piranhas from the outside in?
Maggots.
From the inside out? Oh, I'm getting chills. Surprisingly, it wasn't the spider that got me in this
Yeah,
episode.
because if like a maggot were to go after your heart, like once your heart is done, like you're dead, you know?
Oh, I know, but they're like crawling inside you
You
or
had two
wiggling.
babies in your fucking humans
You're
in your
comparing
body.
my children to maggots?
Yes.
I mean they are parasites.
Oh. Oh no.
Okay,
Do
moving
you ever think if your daughters are going to listen to this in the future? Like, I just thought about that right now.
on.
Like, really, mom? Really?
Yeah, probably. I look forward to that conversation. Hopefully, we're still doing episodes by then, and we can talk about
Well,
it.
maybe there's going to be like a new fucking thing of social media that, like a new TikTok or a new YouTube or some shit. I don't know. Anyways, yes.
Yeah,
I hope
moving
we're still
on.
recording episodes then. Yes.
Would you rather forever be chased by Pennywise or run away from the creature in the movie It Follows?
I don't know what creature you're talking about, so I'll take Pennywise.
Okay. It's probably good that you did anyways, because he's pretty creepy. Would you rather watch your friend be tortured by Jigsaw or cut off your own arm?
Which friend?
Enough said. Enough said. Don't fucking continue answering that question. You answered that question enough. Each of your friends can ask themselves individually.
I wonder if she's talking about me. Yeah.
Would you rather find out that your parents are aliens who eat corpses but are charming people, or discover that your partner is a creature from another planet?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind if like my partner was a creature from another planet. Are you analyzing me or what?
No.
You sound
No.
like a therapist or a psychiatrist writing shit down. Interesting.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know. I'm pretty interested. I'm intrigued.
Would you rather wake up locked in a room on fire or wake up in a glass coffin that slowly fills up with water?
Oh.
Both are terrible.
Both are like my worst nightmares.
I know, mine too.
I guess I'll drown to death. Why not? I don't know. That's yeah, I coffin.
Okay. Would you rather lie in a closed coffin for an hour or be wrapped up like a mummy?
Oh, be in a coffin for an hour. What the fuck? I could never. Yeah.
I mean, either way, you're in a confined space, so.
Yeah, but at least the coffin, there's a little wiggle space, you know?
True. Would you rather have werewolf hair covering your face and body or have a witch's green skin?
I guess green skin, because isn't that how you like? Don't you use a green foundation to cover like red spots on your skin? So I could just easily put concealer over myself, right? Did that make
Really? No,
sense?
it did not.
If you know makeup, you know what I mean. Okay,
I mean, I
moving
know
on,
what you
moving on.
mean, but if you're green, then you wouldn't have red
Like
spots.
primer, right? Is that what it's called? Primer?
Yeah,
Anybody?
yeah. But like again, like if you're already green, you wouldn't need the red cover up. Like you wouldn't be red.
Not red. No, not red cover up. I was talking about the green primer covering up red, like my rosacea, for example. Like there's a green thing that you put. Anyways, just move on, please.
So, last question for you. Would you rather be friends with the new Sabrina or with Wednesday Addams?
The new Sabrina,
She's pretty fun.
the blonde girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I lied. I have another one. Would you rather be friends with the original Sabrina or the original Wednesday? And by original, I mean like Christina Ricci. I know she's like the original, but
Original Sabrina, because I used to watch her when I was little. I used to want a talking black cat, and every time I see a
Sa-
black cat, I just think about him. Isn't it Sebastian? What's his name?
Salem.
Say, ill. Anyways, Salem, you fucking idiot. Like,
Anyways, moving
sorry, dude.
on.
I'm sorry.
What's the true crime topic of the week?
The true crime topic of the week is going to be the Vampire of Sacramento. So, the Vampire of Sacramento, Richard Trenton Chase was born May 23rd, 1950, and was an American serial killer, cannibal, and necrophile who killed people in the span of a month in 1977 and 1978 in Sacramento, California. At the age of only 5, Richard exhibited evidence of all 3 parts of the McDonald triad, a theory suggesting the development of a violent psychopathy. Psychopathy? The 3 signs include being cruel or abusive to animals, especially pets, which is, I'm sure, one that many of us know,
Mhm.
setting fire to objects, or otherwise committing minor acts of arson. And also, the one I didn't know, regularly wetting the bed.
Huh.
Yeah, I didn't know that one.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I would have thought it was something else, but fun fact, I like to set things on fire.
Uh, so just gonna
Candles.
pretend
I'm
like that
talking
didn't
about
happen.
candles.
Yeah, sure, bud.
I love candles.
Tell people the real reason why you moved out of California. Tell them what you did.
Well, if you had asked everybody when I first moved, it was because I was pregnant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fuck you.
Forgot about that. Dude, it's been like forever ago.
For those
Anyways,
of you wondering, Veronica told everybody I was pregnant.
did I? Was that me?
Mm-hmm.
Am I the drama?
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
the
think
drama.
I'm the
You're
drama.
the fucking drama.
Wow, that's so funny. I'm sure I'm sure I told everyone, just kidding. Like,
Yeah, like when I came back for the summer
I'm
and I
like, oh
wasn't
yeah,
pregnant.
forgot to tell you guys, JK. It's not my fault they believed it. Don't believe
What
everything you
is
hear.
that? Was like February, March, April,
Stop,
May. Like 4 months people
don't.
believe that.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say how long ago. I'm like,
No,
please.
no, no, no. No, like 4 months you let people believe that.
I don't remember that, but I remember that. So I do have to give a that you just made me look so bad. Like,
Even worse knowing that we were only 15. No, I was 14 still. You were 15.
oh,
Because it would
listen,
have it
I
would have
can't
happened because of
be.
your quinceanera.
So I do have to give a
Trigger warning?
trigger warning. Thank you. I was thinking flash warning, like caution. Like I couldn't think of it.
Caution! Go in with caution.
Proceed
You've
with
been warned.
caution. So yes, trigger warning for what's to come. So Chase developed hypochondria as he matured. Allegedly, he would often complain that his heart would occasionally stop beating or that someone had stolen his pulmonary artery. He would hold oranges on his head believing vitamin C would be absorbed by his brain via diffusion. People, please eat the damn orange. Chase also believed that his cranial bones had become separated and were moving around, so he shaved his head to be able to watch and make sure everything was intact. It's giving like you Google your symptoms and then Google tells you you're dying and you just believe every word that you're reading. You know, that's what it's giving. After Chase moved out of his mother's house, he moved into an apartment with a few roommates. His roommates often complained that Chase would constantly be high on marijuana, LSD, and alcohol. It would be as bad as Chase walking around the apartment naked in front of guests. When Chase wouldn't move out after his roommates attempted to kick him out, they moved out instead. Now, when Chase had the apartment to himself, he began to capture, kill, and disembowel various animals. Okay, get ready, please.
Oh gosh.
He would then eat the meat and organs raw, and sometimes, oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. Sometimes he would mix the raw meat and organs with Coca-Cola in a blender.
Oh god.
He did this because he believed that once ingested the disgusting smoothie, that it would prevent his heart from shrinking. Chase spent a brief time in a psychiatric ward in 1973, and in 1976, he was involuntarily committed to a mental institution when he was taken to a hospital after injecting rabbit's blood into his veins.
Jesus.
The staff nicknamed him Dracula because of his blood fixation. He broke the necks of 2 birds he caught through the institution window and drank their blood. He also extracted blood from a therapy dog with stolen syringes. Chase was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia after undergoing a battery of treatments involving psychotropic drugs. Chase was deemed no longer a danger to society, and later in 1976, he was released in his mother's custody.
Okay, then.
In 1970s, what?
I could never. Like.
I'm surprised the mom took him back.
Right.
In mid 1977, there was an investigation that uncovered that Chase was stopped and arrested on a reservation in the Pyramid Lake, Nevada area. His body was smeared with blood, and a bucket of blood was found in his truck. The blood was determined to be a cow's blood, and no charges were filed. On December 29th, 1977, Chase killed his first known victim in a drive-by shooting. The victim, Ambrose Griffin, was a 51-year-old engineer and father of 2. 2 weeks later, he attempted to enter the home of a woman, but because their doors were locked, he walked away. Chase later told detectives that he took locked doors as a sign that he was not welcome.
I mean, your morals are a little unprioritized.
But unlocked doors were an invitation to come inside.
So lock your doors, people.
Please.
That's what? Like serial killers don't like people with tattoos because it changes the flavor of their meat.
Thank God.
Right?
On one occasion, he was caught and chased off by a couple returning home as he pilfered their belongings. He had also urinated and defecated on their infant child's bed and clothing.
Oh.
On January 23rd, 1978, Chase broke into a house and shot Teresa Wallen, a 3-month pregnant woman, 3 times. He then had sexual intercourse with her corpse while stabbing her with a butcher's knife. He then removed multiple organs, cut off one of her nipples, and drank her blood. He stuffed dog feces from Wallen's jar down her throat before leaving.
Jesus.
You guys doing okay? On January 27th, Chase entered the home of a 38-year-old Evelyn Meroth. He then fatally shot Meroth, her 6-year-old son Jason, and her 22-month-old nephew David Ferreira before mutilating Meroth and engaging in necrophilia and cannibalism with her corpse. A visitor's knock on the door startled Chase, who fled in Meredith's car, taking Ferreira's body with him. The visitor alerted a neighbor who called the police. They discovered that Chase had left complete handprints and shoe imprints on Meroth's blood. Chase was arrested shortly afterwards. Police who searched Chase's apartment found that the walls, floors, ceilings, refrigerator, and all of Chase's eating and drinking utensils were soaked in blood. In 1979, he was found guilty of second-degree murder, which resulted in a life sentence. On May 8th, 1979, the jury found Chase guilty of 6 counts of first-degree murder and rejecting the argument that he was not guilty by reason of insanity and sentenced him to die in the gas chamber. On December 26, 1980, Chase was found dead in his prison cell. An autopsy revealed that he had committed suicide with an overdose of prescribed medications. The end. Are we okay?
I don't know. I might be a little shook from that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a little while. I'm surprised we didn't run into him while we were doing serial killers last year or last season.
Yeah. Wow.
But anyways, let's talk about something fun. I'm sure that you have prepared for us, right? For our paranormal topic, something fun, exciting, happy.
It's not really fun or happy or exciting. We're gonna be talking about the dolls of Satan.
I'll take it.
So this is like a pretty quick topic. It's not going to be very long, but the legend of the dolls of Satan began in 1800s in New Orleans. This is one of the reasons I wanted to talk about it, because we all know I love New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Legend goes that a family had a daughter who was ready for marriage, and it was arranged that she would marry a wealthy Scotsman. But she had a secret affair with a boy in town right before. Now, this lover found out about her arranged marriage, and he sought the help of none other than Marie Laveau. If you don't know who Marie Laveau is, she was a voodoo queen, and I'm not going to talk about her very much because I am planning on doing a whole segment on her. I think for episode 20 is what I have her planned for. She was also featured on American Horror Story Coven. But anyways, this lover sought help from her, and she helped him. And so the young girl, after she was married, she got pregnant, and she did not give birth to a normal baby. Instead, she gave birth to a grotesque, deformed monster that everyone believed was the devil's spawn.
Wow, that's a mean way to call a baby ugly.
Yeah, right? So the citizens of New Orleans, they carved dolls resembling this baby, and they called them gourds, and believed that leaving them on their front porch would protect them from the child who supposedly wandered the streets at night to kill people. So many believe that the true story was that they were and still are cursed objects that Marie Laveau tricked everyone into making. And so a lot of these voodoo dolls, as they call them voodoo dolls, but they're like different. But they can be found at the Voodoo Historical Museum in New Orleans, and they're just scary.
I kind of want a voodoo doll. Because does owning a voodoo doll, like, is that just like bad luck or?
No, see, these are called, like, that's why I don't like when people like use voodoo dolls like loosely, because technically they are voodoo dolls because they're from, that belief. But these ones were like specifically cursed objects, whereas voodoo dolls, like what you're thinking, is specific to like harming people instead of protecting. But no, I don't think it's bad luck to own one. My mom has one. She made one.
Yeah.
Because, she's crocheting and she just wanted to learn the pattern.
I wanna crochet a Grogu.
That'd be so cute.
It would be so cute.
But anyways, that's my segment, is those little gourd voodoo dolls.
I'm gonna send you a creepy ass looking doll one day, I'm telling you. I'm gonna say it in each episode until it happens.
I would cry.
I'll probably gift it to like one of your kids, and then that way you can't just throw it away because it'll just break their little hearts.
Oh, don't do that.
I mean,
moving on. So this week's tarot reading is for Maddie. We've had her on the show before. So she wanted to know if she was making the right decision. And so I chose the decision-making tarot spread.
Perfect.
Yeah. But this is a 4-card reading, and card 1 represents the overall advice. Card 2 are the negative factors. Card 3 are the positive factors. And card 4 is the present concern. So card 1 comes through the 5 of Wands reversed, and this is the overall advice. And it represents that you're compromising on like conflicts and struggles where you're trying to avoid conflict, but also you have an issue about where you stand. And so this compromise is kind of like in the middle of that, and you want to find that middle ground that works for not just you but everyone around you as well.
Straightforward.
Yeah. So card 2 is the Ace of Wands reversed, and these are the negative factors. And those are you're uncertain how to like manifest what you want, and so you're hesitant, unmotivated, delaying things, and you're very distracted. And so you want to kind of understand what it is that you want, and that will clear up all of these negative factors that are affecting you. So card 3 are the positive factors, and this comes through the King of Pentacles reversed. So the positive factors are that you are looking at your relationship with money and wealth. You're becoming invested and you're focused on building. And so you're understanding and learning from your mistakes in order to achieve certain goals. And so this has a lot of like financial representation. So the positive outcome is that you're going to improve in that department throughout your decision making process. So the last card represents the present concern, and this comes through the Three of Pentacles. You're collaborating with others to achieve what you want, and you're implementing these strategies. You are using all of the skills that you have learned, and you are dedicated to like focusing on your success, and you understand that you have to work hard to get there. And so you are putting that effort into overcoming your obstacles, and it's going to be paying off. So you don't have to concern yourself as far as not knowing whether or not you're going to succeed, because you're pretty much going to, is what the card is saying. I feel like those were like pretty spot on. I don't have anything to add. Do you have something to add?
No, I honestly like it. Yeah, what was said. Like, I don't know. It was very straightforward. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it was like pretty clear with your decisions. I guess like the decision has something to do with like finances and that kind of thing, and it's explaining like what's stopping you, what's going to happen if you continue to pursue this path. And so
And it looks like there's going to be success in your near future. So
yeah,
I'm looking forward for that for you.
yeah. So don't
I
let
love that for
obstacles stop
you.
you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I agree.
Thank you for joining us this week, Ghosties. We hope you had as much fun as we did. We love playing games on this show, as you know. And if you did have fun, make sure you give us a follow on Instagram and TikTok. And if you want a free tarot card reading, please DM us and we'll choose one lucky person a week. Also, if you were here for last episode, if you want to be called out by a couple of children, we would love to do a reading for you, or Izzy and Remy would love to do a reading for you. And
But be careful,
yeah, like you're gonna get called out straight.
please. Oh my God.
It was so bad.
That was wild. I forgot that happened.
I had a like I started to forget, and then I was listening to the episode that was released today, and I was like, oh shit, like I got called out hardcore. Anyways, we are your hosts. I'm Chelsea.
Now I'm Veronica.
Have a spooky weekend, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.